So this is number 14, okay? Again, I did 2 forms together here, but again, don't worry about that, we're just gonna go through the move. Again, it's called rowing a boat in the middle of the lake. Again, it's a nice one you can mix with a squat. And this helps the gallbladder, pericardium and the kidneys. As with all bending exercises, they help the kidneys. Helps squeeze the lower abdomen like a pump or a bellows with the breath, the motion, the movement. But that's going more down the Qigong route. The motion is took from Qigong, but basically it's a squat with some arm motions really. And we're just putting the Pilates principles in there. Again, I'm a great believer, it will affect every organ, cell, sinew of the body. But again, obviously specifically in traditional Qigong sequences, it benefits specific meridians and organs. But again, going down the line of zipping up pelvic floor now and scooping out your abdominals, bringing that Pilates set up right now. And you're just going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Okay, now as you do that, as you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals now, that's going to help you throw on that corset muscle, the powerhouse, the girdle of strength, 3 layers deep, which is all segmentally stabilising the spine. Okay, lovely. So as you do that now, you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, and that helps us lengthen the breath even longer, especially that lovely elongated out breath. Be aware of the sound of the breath, the feel of the breath, as it weaves that tapestry of relaxation in every single organ, cell, sinew of the body. Okay, you'll naturally feel that breath adding width to the lungs and length of the out breath. Now again, that makes that sort of yogic, we're coming in out through the nose, that basic yogic breath. But as you elongate the out breath, we're bringing in hypnotic responses. So again, in breath, conscious thought as you breathe in. The exhale, subconscious thought. So that's what we're encouraging there on the out breath. We'll naturally fall. Again, I can naturally know that's falling longer than the in breath. So we're going to lengthen that breath consciously, not forcing anything. Make it slightly longer than the in breath or a bit longer. As long as you can go comfortably, elongate the out breath longer than the in breath. Okay, so as you do that now, allow that simplicity just to relax the mind. Okay, just get lost in the breath, the motion, the movement. Just get lost in the breath, the motion, the movement. That motion coming in low and deep to these lower lobes of lungs, because as you do that now, as you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, you'll feel that breath coming in low and deep to these lower lobes of lungs, these fish gills. Okay, and as you elongate that out breath longer than the in breath, in and out through the nose, you'll feel the breath lengthen. That filtering breath, that yogic breath. Now, if you want to take it on further right now, if you can't get this, don't worry, just carry on with this breathing as we're doing it. If you want to add the ujjayi breath in, you grip at the esophagus, and it makes that sort of dull fader sound. It's like going, but with the mouth shut. That raspy, silky, whistling ujjayi breath, victorious breath, seashore breath even. Okay, it gives the mind something to focus on within the fall, and helps us fan the fire to burn the toxins in the body. As you do that now, you'll stimulate the thyroid gland, which helps with weight control, etc. Lovely. So again, if you can't get it, don't worry, just carry on doing the first breath, breathing in and out through the nose. You're going to add that on, gripping the esophagus. That'll also help with lengthen the breath even longer, as you can probably feel if you're getting that. Slightly more advanced, if you can't get it, don't worry, just carry on breathing out through the nose right now as you zip up pelvic floor, scoop out the abdominals. If you can get this ujjayi breath. Then great. Okay, lovely. So we're going to just link that to motion. So it's a nice big gross motor skill big motion. Basically it's a squat motion, but only going as deep as you like. you can just do the arm motion, fine. You've got any sort of really bad problems, like knees, backs, whatever, then only going as deep as you like. Okay, just cracking mine out there. So again, from here, feet slightly wider than hip width apart, or in line with. I'll go a little bit wider, gives you a little bit more, not too much wider. Knees in line with toes, then tailbone deep, only as low as you can go. But again, we can just do it with the arm motion. You can stay with that. As I go on, I progress down. If you want to make it harder and harder, optional. You bring the squat in, that's optional. So we go back and we simply calibrate and synchronize the breath and the motion. So we're zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out abdominals. Feet hip width apart, all the joints soft. We'll start with the arm motion. Breathing in and exhaling down. It's a nice simple motion. Okay, now again, if you want to bring the squat part in, zip up pelvic floor, scoop out the abdominals, you're breathing in and exhaling down. It can be a centimetre or a millimetre or a foot. Zip up, scoop out the abdominals. If you want to reach up on the toes, create a little bit more instability, optional to you. Depends how hard you want to make it. You can do. Exhaling down, the shoulders to melt down, reaching up, stretching the front line of the body from the crown to the toes. As if wild horses upon your part. Exhaling down. If you come down on the heels, you can do, or stay on the heels the whole time, or reach up. Now if you go deeper, you can come down, reach up, exhale down, as low as you keep the knees in line with toes, or less, a centimetre, a millimetre, or a foot. See what suits you and your body. Breathing in. Now again, elongate this part. So really go slow in this part. You want to elongate the out breath. Match the movement with the breath. Okay, don't be chasing the breath. Breathing in. Exhale. Again, knees in line with toes. You want to go deeper. Only go down as low, tailbone deep, but only as low as you keep the knees in line with toes. If this deep, that's great. If it's not, if it's less, any problems with the knees, don't even go there. Just stick to basic motion as you zip up pelvic floor, scoop out the abdominals, breathing coming up. Don't hyperextend the neck. You want to look up for the eyebrow ajna. Flutter the hands you want. You'll create these little micro moves. Add some instability. Zip up and hollow. Come up on the toes. Exhaling down. If you want to go deep, you can do. I'm going deep. No lower the knees and line with toes. Remember, they're not Charlie Chaplin, the feet. They're facing the front naturally. Exhaling down for as long as you like. Exhaling down. Collapsing inwards, dying off, thinking tiny waist, reaching up, gathering against the instability, navel towards the spine, getting lost in the breath, the motion, the movement, so it's a and pushing up for the heels. These are organic, they're coming up from the ground, exhaling down. Feel that lower abdomen being squeezed like a pump or a bellows. You're breathing in, coming up here and exhaling down nice and slow for as long as you like. Okay, that lower abdomen will be squeezed like a pump or a bellows with the breath and the motion and the movement. Even when you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out the abdominals and elongate the out breath. Again, if you can't get that Ujjayi breath, don't worry. And again, don't be sort of chasing the movement of the breath. Just allow your breath to dictate how long that motion is on the way down. Okay, and that bring in that hypnotic response to the body. And again, do the arm motion. If you want to go deeper, go deeper. But see what suits you and your body. Okay, make these unique to you. Remember, it's your unit of your mind and body. Only make these unique to you. With the speed and the tempo, and how long you make the out breath. It's lovely. So that was rowing a boat in the middle of the lake. Again, so that's like the 14th one here. That was a 6 for the 18 form Qigong sequence. So again, we've got an 8 and a 6 added there. We've got, again, but don't worry about that. So again, it's confusing. So again, this is just 2 forms added together. So this is the 14th move. Okay, got the 15th one called lifting the ball coming up next. But again, that one's over bang.